me welcome y'all to a new episode of Musikman Vinyl Club with Money Marv. This week on Music Vinyl Club, Money Marv goes through. Money Marv will go through basically the current catalog collection, the current catalog of vinyls that I purchased this week for Music Man Vinyl Club. So I want everybody to just kind of like bear with me. This is a new thing. We're gonna be doing this once every month, and we'll go through the whole catalog of vinyl that Money Marv has purchased this month. So before I go any further, I'm gonna introduce each album, and I'm gonna discuss the significance on why I bought this particular album and my reason for it and why I liked it. But so we're gonna start off on this episode of Vinyl Club, hosted by Money Marv, the councilman of the streets. So we're gonna start with this one right here, Floetic by Floetry. This is actually a really great album. This is actually a really great album, I must say. I love neo soul music. I love the blend of hip hop, jazz, funk, and blues mixed together. And discovering this group from the UK back in 2002 when this project came out. So this is actually a dope one. These are all reissues, but this one right here is dope. Classic. You definitely gotta have this in your collection if you're a music head like myself. But I'm gonna come here, right? Current today. Black Radio by Robert Glasper. I believe he won a Grammy for this. Or one of these Black Radio albums. But this particular piece, I will say, is like uh, it's a blend of hip hop and jazz, soul, funk, and blues as well. So I kind of put this in a neo soul box, soul R&B neo soul box. Um, I didn't grow up listening to Robert Glasper. I think I discovered him on YouTube talking when he was going at Lauryn Hill, but they definitely got some dope albums on this, man. So I needed just to have this into my collection. This is not a reissue. This is an original copy. So definitely had to get this, man. Black Radio. You need to have this in your vault. One of my favorites. Y'all know, man. Common is my number two favorite rapper on my top five hip hop list. Like Water for Chocolate is one of my favorite albums from Common. This is actually a reissue, a limited edition of this particular vinyl. That's on the inside. It's not open. But yes, this is actually one of my favorite albums, classic albums. Love the J Dilla production. As y'all see, I got J Dilla right there, got the Roots right there, sitting in the cut. So yeah, this album definitely like I was going through a lot when this album came out at this particular time in life, but this is definitely a soul piece right here. You gotta have this. This is hip hop. It's not R&B or soul, but it definitely has the soulful sounds of Jay Dilla. Rest in peace to Jay Dilla, and salute to Common on this one. Mm. Now this piece right here. Music Soul Child. I just want to sing. Um, Definitely had to add this reissue right here. This is the red album. This is the red vinyl, double vinyl. I mean, sorry about that, misspoke. I needed this one in my classic because this was a fucking great album from this joint right here. I'm not gonna get into too much of the standout single, but I definitely needed to have Music Soul Child. I definitely needed to have Music Soul Child in my collection just because it was just something that I needed in my neo soul collection of my vinyl collection. And it's a great album right here. It's a great album. It's a great album. It's a dope album, and I like it. Got my cosign. We need to hear some more music from Music Soul Child. I'm gonna just call him Music. I don't know if he goes by Soul Child anymore, but yeah, definitely love this guy right here. Mm. Now this particular piece right here, I waited. Now I originally ordered a special edition of this particular vinyl from Raphael Sadiq, but I'll take this one for now. Lucy Pearl. Had to have this in my collection right here. Needed this in my collection. Definitely needed this in my collection. This is a dope album right here. I love the artwork. And I love the artist as well. You know what I mean? Raphael Sadiq is one of my favorite singer-songwriters. Definitely one of my favorites. Love Dawn. Love Shahid Ali Muhammad from Tribe Called Quest. And I love how they put, the three groups together. Tribe Called Quest, In Vogue, and Tony. Yo, that was dope, man. Too bad they couldn't fix their issues and work out a Lucy Pearl Volume 2. I know Raphael Sadiq has came out with a second version of this album. I did order it. I never got it. So Raphael Sadiq, fuck you too. Run my money. Mm. And last but not least, on Music Man Vinyl Club, Money Marv went with the Nas and DJ Premier Light Years. Nothing fancy about this piece. Definitely a piece that I definitely like. Um, like I said, this is probably a one and done album for these guys, but salute to DJ Premier, salute to Nasir Jones, aka Nas Nasty Nas Escobar, for dropping this. This one is a dope piece right here. Definitely had to have this inside of the Music Man Vinyl Club, and and pretty much that's the conclusion of Music Man Vinyl Club for the month of December of 2025. 2026, we'll come back with another episode of Music Man Vinyl Club, and I'll go through some of the current vinyls that I did add to the collection of this from 2025. I got a whole lot more in the collection, but I'm not gonna go through all that though. But that's the current stuff in my vinyl club. And folks, I'm up out of here. Peace.